Hi guys, it's Monday today and we've just come back from a foraging walk and we had Liam and Hannah with us today. Who you might know if you are in some of our live streams. They're often in there saying hello, and they've joined us for a foraging walk today and they've come back to meet some of the animals. It's been a great day. We must have found over 20 different wild edibles. We found all sorts of different things: pineapple weed, hogweed. The list is too long for me to share, but we've just come back and it's going to be milking time in about an hour, half an hour to an hour. But we're going to continue a little bit of foraging because I'm going to do some explanatory work on some of the plants that we've got here that we didn't see today. But mostly we're going to say hello to the animals. Hello. Just like that. Hello. Who's this, Sid?
Hello. Would you like a snack?
Some greenery for you there. Can we get that up there for you, Sid? There you go.
How's that?
A bit of a head scratch.
Oh.
I'm not leaving you out, I've got some green for you. No, that's fine.
She doesn't like being handled as much. She's quite happy to come up to you. She doesn't mind her face being stroked, but anywhere else she will absolutely just leg it, because I think she associates it with every time we have to catch her, it's because we're doing something with her. Yeah. Isn't it, love? Depends what mood she's in, but when I'm milking, she's quite happy usually for me to stroke her face, but not anything else. So we've seen the goats, and we're just on our way round now to have a look at the pigs and the piglets. We've fed the male. Now he's going to be harvested in the next couple of days, and then hopefully, what day is it today? So it's Monday today. Hopefully by the end of this week, hopefully by the end of Wednesday actually, we will have moved Mum and the piglets onto that new piece of ground, and that will just be one less thing I need to worry about. You know, we will be pig free here. And we're going actually over to that piece of land this evening when my wife gets home from work, after work, and I'll bring you guys along with me and you can have a look at what will be the new, if temporary, home for our sow and the piglets.
Nice garden, but I don't think it lasts long.
You're not having a pig in the garden.
They're doing really well. We've lost one of the piglets since yesterday, unfortunately. I came out yesterday and one had a really poorly leg, and I'm not sure if it was broken, but it was in a bad state, and she's not here today. So what happens, and it's perfectly natural, is that if she passed away as the other two did, then Mum would have eaten her. It's not pleasant to think about, but it is perfectly natural. So we're down to 9, but it's 9 very, very happy, very, very healthy piglets. Look at them go. And they're starting to, you know, move around a bit more independently these days. So Liam and Hannah have just left. They are subscribers, and like I say, you'll probably see them in some of the comments, particularly in the live streams. And it was just a real privilege to have met them and to have led them on a foraging walk. And I think they were very happy. We found so many different things. It was a really good walk, including a blusher, which is a type of mushroom that I haven't done a video on yet. I will do. It wasn't the best example to make a video from. My dogs are just outside whining to be let in, so I'll do that quickly. But yeah, it wasn't the best example to make a video from because it does have a deadly poisonous lookalike, and some of the features on it that are used to differentiate it weren't abundantly clear, so didn't make a video on that today, but who knows, maybe soon we'll find another one. And yeah, it was just a really good day. And they also offered to, or asked if they could, buy some goat's milk and some goat's cheese, which is why we ended up back here at the homestead. And they very, very kindly, because they said they wanted to support what I'm doing. And, you know, I just think that's just a beautiful thing when you see someone doing something and you want to support it because you believe in it or whatever, and you know they say that they get value from it, and I've always, you know, touched when people want to do that, and I'm really, really privileged to be in the position where I'm doing something that people choose to support because they want to. And so anyway, I led them on a foraging walk this morning, and then back here, and they bought some goat's cheese and some goat's milk, and obviously met the animals, which was awesome. So it's my turn to go and meet the animals again now. I've got to go out and milk the goats, and I won't bring you with me for that this time. I think you've seen enough of that for a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to be getting up to after that. Probably cooking some tea for my family. So I said I wasn't going to bring you milking because I wasn't, but I've just got so much that I want to say and share with you guys, and there's something wrong with me at the moment. I feel like I've always got something that I really would like to share with you all. There's a few things actually. Firstly, look at this weather. I don't know how well that picks up on the camera, but we've got some sunshine. We've got some actual sunshine. Things are casting shadows in my garden, and I'm just so excited about that. After saying just on my last video that I'm not sure when this weather's going to break, turns out it's going to break today at lunchtime, and we're actually due some really nice weather over the next few days. So the plants, I think, are just going to go crazy. Over the next week or two, I think the plants are just going to go absolutely ridiculous, and that's fantastic. I'm so happy. So there's that. I was told in the live stream on Sunday that I am the smiliest YouTuber that some of you watch. And that's a compliment. Thank you so much. I've also found out that I'm something else today. So Liam and Hannah, who were here just an hour or so ago, they've just sent me a beautiful text message thanking me for the foraging walk and everything else, and saying, and it was their anniversary present to one another was the trip, and they've told me that I'm officially the best anniversary present they've ever had. So that's a new thing that I am the best anniversary present. How about that? Another thing that I wanted to sort of just share with you is more and more as this platform grows, both as this channel and as the podcast, I feel like I'm starting to really be part of a community. And talking to Hannah and Liam earlier today, they were saying that, you know, the live streams are a huge part of that, and they believe that helps make it feel like part of a community, and it certainly does to me. It's a great way for me to really interact with you guys and kind of get that feedback in real time, and I am just full of gratitude at the moment for all of you guys, and you know, I'm in such a good place. I'm really happy. There's a lot of things that don't go our way in life, and I'm no different to any of the rest of you in that regard. You know, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes here that aren't really, you know, as we would like, and you know, they're quite significant, and nothing that's going to affect me or the channel or anything, and something that I will share with you all in time. But it's going to take a little while before I'm able to really talk about a lot of it. But even though we're going through some difficult things, I'm just full of gratitude for all you guys, and I can't say it enough how thankful I am. And that really touched me today when Hannah and Liam were talking about things that they're doing at home that were directly influenced by me and this channel, and just, you know, that it's just such an amazing thing, and I'm so grateful for it. And you know, they're not the only ones. You know who you are, all of you that contact me through the comments here in YouTube, because I do read every single one of them and I reply to every single one of them. So through those comments, but also, you know, people who contact me in other ways through Patreon, our patrons, of course, you know, they deserve special thanks always. But you know, I'm so grateful for the community that this is starting to be, that Self-Sufficient Hub is becoming. And it's still small, but it's growing, and I'm just so grateful for it. And that brings me on to another thing I'm going to start doing is, I think I'm going to start a few videos, a series on how our food system is broken. And I've got some really cool and interesting ideas about some things that I might be able to do there, some little gimmicks and some things that I can play around with. So stay tuned, more on that in the coming days and weeks. Right, now I really must milk these goats and then get in and cook dinner. I'm cooking Chinese for tea. We're having chicken fried rice and some noodles, which I haven't made from scratch, but I must get in the practice of doing that with a load of stir-fried vegetables and stuff from the garden. It's going to be lush. So, crazy news. If you'll remember, we found our piglets because one of our neighbours who walks their dogs saw the piglets and came and knocked on the door. Well, his wife has now come knocking on our door, delivering this. Because she found the piglet abandoned. Basically, when I was up there earlier, I said I counted 9, and there was one with a poorly leg, and I think Mum has chosen to abandon it. And she said, our neighbour, that she was found, you know, well away from the rest of the pigs, covered with some leaves and stuff. So I don't know the process, but you know, it sounds like she's definitely been abandoned. Anyway, she was very, very cold and poorly, but we're doing what we can for her now, and we're bottle feeding her, basically, or syringe feeding her some goat milk, which once pigs have had the colostrum, I've, you know, learnt in the last 10 minutes, once pigs have had their colostrum in the first 24 to 48 hours, then we can use goat's milk as a replacement for the pig's milk. So that's obviously what we're doing. And we've just gone and gotten my daughter's gone and gotten a hot water bottle. And oh, goodness me, we're not prepared for this. We'll do what we can for her. Don't get too excited, guys, because there's a really good chance that she won't make it. But we'll do what we can for her and give her every chance. My daughter's volunteered to get up and do the nighttime feeding. My wife's just wrapped her up now with a hot water bottle. Yeah, we'll just have to see where we go from here. But, you know, she's really, really, really weak. My wife's literally just saved a chick that had been abandoned by her mum as well. And, you know, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Anyway, that's, I think, going to wrap this video up. I'm in the process of cooking tea. I've made a nice-sized mess so far. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a hectic night. So I think I'm going to stop recording now. And from all of us here, thanks for watching. Please make sure you press that like button. Do it right now. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below, and you know, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, and we'll keep you up to date on all of the piglet news, including the house piglet, which this has now suddenly become. And as much as my wife will tell you that she doesn't like the idea, she secretly does. Thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you soon. Cheers.
And just gently.
See how gently Mum's squeezing? Mm-hmm. No, how long it's taking?
I think she'll make it because she's drinking.
I think she'll make it.
Well.
Yeah, I think she'll make it now.
I didn't think before, but now I do.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, look at her little tiny feet.
Watch.
Come on.
She'll start sucking it.
So to put it in her mouth and then just push it very, very slowly.
Very slow. She'll almost suck it out.
Oh, you're so good.